Hey guys, it's Jules Eleganza. Thank you for tuning in for yet another video. Today I will be doing a highlighting and contouring video on how I highlighted and contoured myself today. I will not be showing you how I did the lips and eyes, but maybe that's a video for another day. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I do to get my highlighting and contouring down is I actually do my eyebrows first. And the reason why I do this is your eyebrows frame your face. You can't be Madonna with Lady Gaga's eyebrows. Eyebrows are such an important part. They're a huge part of how we communicate to each other. So getting that down, it's going to help you with putting your shadows and your lights on so that you can look decent. And you also need to learn where your high points and low points are on your face. A simple way of finding that out is to take a phone flashlight or a regular flashlight, hold it above your head like this, and you can see all the points the light touches are your high points. So as I move the phone, you can see what naturally is recessed, what isn't, how the light reflects off your face. Because your face is naturally round and it's going to act with shadowing like a sphere. So now that I know where my high points and low points are, I can begin highlighting and contouring. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to be taking my foundation. This is the Revolution Makeup London in F4 foundation stick. I'm just going to spread that all around my face. And for the eyebrows, I go in with the foundation above the brow to give it shape, but not add too much of that brightness, because I notice with both drag queens and biological women, they put concealer lighter than their skin tone here, and then they can't blend it out close enough to the brow, so it ends up with a strong line of demarcation. So I use foundation so I don't get that line of demarcation, and I just put my lightening concealer under my brow to give me that brow one I need. I'm just going to blend out the foundation. I like to use a dry sponge, and the reason for this is I like it to not have water in it because the water messes with the formula of the foundation. If you already have a watery foundation, you kind of get away with it, but I use cream foundations that are more of a waxy consistency because that reacts better with my skin type. So if I use a wet sponge, it thins out the foundation and it's not as full coverage as I would like it to be. And it will also just mess with the texture and it will cause creasing more often, so I use a dry sponge. Now I'm going to go in, I'm going to build up my highlights. I like to take a concealer that's still lighter than my skin tone, but closer to the foundation. I'm using the ColourPop No Filter in number 4 for this. And I'm going to put this one under my eyes. In the inner corner of my nose. On the cupid's bow. Chin and forehead. Go in and I blend it all out. Then I go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in Pale, their lightest shade. I go in under my eyebrow and I create a strong, bright brow bone. And I take it from the inner corner of the eye and I carefully just map out that brow, following along the work I already did. Then I bring it out all the way to my hairline so I can blend it in with the foundation so there's not a strong line of demarcation. Okay, and a tip to make your nose appear smaller, take that bright color and bring it down the sides of the nose, like such, from the tip of the brow, all the way down here. Blend it out. This is going to really pinch your nose. And then I put a little dot right on the tip of my nose to kind of give it that button effect. I don't like where I put it this time, so I'm going to blend it out real quick and fix it. There we go. That's much better. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer right here. Not too much. Right on the inner corner. The key with this lighter concealer is to go into the same spots more sparingly as you did the first concealer. Cupid's bow. Just a little bit. Just on the two little lines of Cupid's bow. And the forehead. Just in the very center. Time to blend out. Now, I over blended the nose a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with the concealer brush and the foundation shade and roll up that right here on the center of my nose and then blend it up. Give my nose a more buttoned effect and turn out so that way it looks cuter. Now that I have everything blended out, I'm going to go in with two different powders. One is the RCMA No Color powder, and the other one's the Airspun Extra Coverage powder. So I'm going to put the RCMA on all my high points and put the full coverage powder, extra coverage powder, on my low points to kind of give me coverage where I need it and to give me brightness where I need it. Now I'm going to let that sit and let the powder take into the makeup. And then once I feel like it's completely set and absorbed all the moisture from the foundation and concealer, I'm going to dust it off and I'm going to apply my contour. Now I'm going to be taking a cool brown contour shade. Cool brown is better for sculpting your face because it adds shadow and gives more of an illusion that you actually have that shadow naturally versus bronzer, which warms up your skin and kind of doesn't treat the eye as well. And me being a drag queen, I go from my sideburn down towards my lip. That's just the direction I like. Based on your bone structure and how natural you want to look, is going to depend on how severe you're going to do yours. So it's one of those things you have to play around with and play with light. Again, knowing your high points. So if you know your high points, you can manipulate them and your low points so that you can not work against them, but work with them to create the look you want. Another tip for your nose is you want to go on top of it, not on the sides of it. So right where it starts rounding off is where you want to start placing that contouring shade. And you also want to connect it to your eyebrow because your natural bone structure, your nose connects to your eyebrow. So if you get that little bit of extra detail and dimension, it's going to help trick the eye and someone's going to be like, that's their natural face, a little bit better. But it's makeup, so it's not that serious. And because I got a big old man forehead, I'm going to contour my forehead, do the whole beige rainbow. It is what it is. So because I'm a man, I contour my jawline a little bit. I like to go right behind my ear, down, and I open and close my jaw. This way, if I'm talking, I still have a feminine jawline. Next tip is to utilize blush. Blush can really make or break the dimension of your face. If you use it right, it can help sculpt it because it adds that color range that natural skin will have if it's placed in the right areas. Because this blend to this doesn't seem very natural because it's going from a cool brown to a warm beige color, and you're not really getting hints of that flesh tone, those undertones of that we all have. So choosing a blush that's complementary to the skin tone and is, in my opinion, very flattering for what you like is very important. I use pink nude shades. I'm basic, and I'm okay with that. I think they just add a level of depth to my face that I needed. And I apply mine where my contours kind of starts. And I work it up into the temples. And I work it down into the contour as well. So that I still have those nice cool tones. But I want some more in depth. I'm a little crazy on the blush there. And you can see the cool tone is still coming through and giving me that depth. And then the blush is kind of rounding it out like, oh, this is a cheekbone. It's kind of giving you that curvature that you would get. And I do the same thing on my jawline as well. I also put it under my nose, just like this. I find that it really helps turn it up my nose and make it look very cute. Honestly, it's the favorite part, everyone's favorite part, highlighter. I'm going to be dipping into Luna and Eclipse from the Aurora Blow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Really load up that brush because I want to blow today. And put them on the high points. Kind of where that blush meets the highlights you put on the face. I like to look around this area that I am into that I create, because they're not natural. We all know. On to 12 course. And last but not least, the tip of the nose. Alright, that is all I have for highlighting and contouring. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And have a wonderful day.